Hello, everyone. Hello for everyone who's watching this. Here I will present to you my final video exam of TLL or language learning. And the final exam is to make the online games or even the tangible games use language, whether it is speaking, writing, listening, vocabulary, or grammar. And then in this presentation, I will show you what game did I make, or I really make the game, but I make the tangible version of the game itself. Game itself, Undercover, the Forgotten Spy game. So maybe some of you already familiar with the Undercover card game where you need to guess which one is undercover, which one is not. So without further ado, let's see what is this undercover game. Next. So the game itself, this is a social deduction game for players. So each player gets a secret word except for one who is and gets a related but different word. So there are two roles, the civilian and also the undercover. The civilian will get awards and also the undercover, but the undercover one will get a word that is slightly different, but it's quite similar. For example, like whale and dolphin. The the civilian will get the whale and the dolphin will be the undercover word. So players will take turns giving clues related to their secret words and trying to avoid revealing their identity while figuring out who the others are. So each player will take turn to give clue, and then because the word is similar, so it's kind of hard to identify which one is civil and which one the other. Something like that. Yeah, it's a fun game, not doing too much. You only need to say one word, but it's quite tricky and creative. And for my version, the tangible, you only need this card consists of words. So you give different card for the undercover, of course, and the game master or the game admin, one that give the cards or even uh give the cards, know who's the undercover, but of course the game master or game admin doesn't is not joining the game. And then also the scoreboard, that is optional. You want to use the scoreboard. For example, this is the one that I made. There's sushi, bicycle, skateboard, and also pizza. So bicycle and also skateboard, I use it for the second round, and the first round I used the sushi and also pizza. So pizza is the undercover word and sushi is not the undercover word. And also the second round, skateboard is the undercover word and bicycle or speda is not the under word. Something like that. I will show you how to play. So first is the setup. So you can shuffle the deck and deal one card piece down to each player. So you can look at your card to see your secret word. Most players will be the civilians, of course, who share the same words, and one player, or maybe it can also be two player, will be the undercover, who has a related but slightly different word. And yeah, that's the two roles. So you need to set up the roles. And then the second part is giving clues. The player will take turns giving one word clues that somehow relate to their secret word. So this can be a synonym, a description, or anything that might jog someone's memory. But however, you cannot directly say your word or any part of it. So I usually it can only be one word. For example, the word is dolphin, so you can say uh ocean. So it related with the dolphin. You can say mammals related with the dolphin. Right. Then the next step is the discussion and also the voting. So after each clue or guess, players can discuss what they have learned and try to figure out who the undercover might be. And some players will also might lie about their guesses or clues to throw others off. And also, After the players gives a clue, any other player can also make a guess about someone's secret and their own. If the guess is correct, the guest player is out. But be careful, if you guess incorrectly, you will reveal some information about yours, and it will lead to the last part, voting. After some discussion, the player can choose to vote to eliminate someone they suspect, which is sus player, which is the undercover. So the player with the most votes, the game admin can make the decision whether the voting will be up or it will still continue with the clue something. And then here's some the gameplay that I do with my friend. I'm the disclaimer, I'm the game admin here, so therefore my friend who plays the undercover game. It's a 10 minutes video, so it will be too long, so I will just show you the first round. Second round is quite the same, but it's more difficult because I don't know why it's this difficult.
Sport you can use. Okay, so we will play this undercover game. We will use English. Tapi misalnya if you forgot what is the English word, you can use Indonesia and then I will revise it. Gitu. Misalnya kayak
Oke, sir.
misalnya kayak wet, basah gitu kan. Basah nah gitu. Kayak intinya use the English if you want to give the clue, okay? So I will bagiin distribute the card. Udah kelihatan lama sih durasinya. Distribute the word and then
Oh, by the way, disclaimer, there's a lot of jokes here, so that's why it's weird. Yeah, forget about it.
you will keep this and don't tell others what is your word. Just only keep and give the clue, okay? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oke. Kita mulai dari orang the first person that I gave itu Fajar. Oke. Kasih give your first clue. Food. Oke. General banget. Gaun. Hah? Gaun shape. Bulat. Oh, round. Satu kata aja ya itu ya. Hey, you. I want to punch you in the face.
Hey, come on. Good.
Actually good.
Tasty. Consumable.
Oh yeah, by the way, in this round, the word that I use is pizza and sushi. So sushi is the undercover and pizza is not.
Italian.
Okay.
Pricey. Oh, pricey. Pricey for who?
Cheese. Edible.
Mirip sih. Iya.
It's food, of course.
Udah diulang ya. Yang sama katanya. Tomatoes. Pepperoni.
Apa ya? What's the word? Favorite food.
Favorite.
Numerous.
Salah.
Numerous apa?
Numerous apa?
In terms of the serving.
Banyak gitu maksudnya.
Ya.
Ya udah, kalian mau vote atau lanjut?
Vote. Aku vote.
Ya udah vote. Oke, vote. Siapa?
Rar.
Siapa Agus?
Ya, let's keep it.
So,
Show me
the undercover is Rar. Tunjukin.
Apa dia?
Kayak apa?
Bro, you guys logic dead, man.
Kayak apa?
Pizza.
Oh, anjir. Dari mana tadi sosnya emang?
Itu apa?
Numerous.
Numerous. Apa numerous? Numerous. Banyak. Nggak tahu maksudnya apa pizza numerous.
Yeah, okay, that's some of the example of the game that I play, gameplay. So yeah, pizza is the civilian word and the recovery word is R, so the black haired guy who is the undercover. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and then let's
Okay, so
continue with the other. Is the learning objectives that can be done by using this undercover game. So the first is the vocabulary development. So you can you can create custom decks with words related to a current lesson theme, like science terms, historical figures, maybe geography, maybe math, I don't know, something like that. So you can use the game to target specific vocabulary sets. So player have to use these words creatively while giving clues, so it can reinforce their understanding and also usage. Second is the communication and also social skill. So the communication and also social skill game really encourage clear and also concise communication as players try to convey their secret word without revealing it. So it also foster the social deduction and also the listening and also active listening as players analyze clues and also make some decisions like that. And critical thinking and also problem solving. Because players need really to think critically about the clues given and use deduction to figure out who the undercover, and they also need to strategize their own clues and also guesses to avoid suspicions. So there are like strategy, the critical thinking, how they want to say the clue without revealing themselves. And then the last one is vocabulary use. Vocabulary use. Uh, the last one. I mean, the last one is the assessment for the teacher who wants to use undercover game. So the teacher can use the vocabulary use. So after game, uh, they can have the students to write a short speech using some of the vocabulary words that were the focus of the game. And then this allows you to see if they can use the words correctly in the context. Second one is the clue analysis. So you can provide students with a scenario where they need to give a clue for a specific word without revealing it directly. This assess the understanding of word association and also their ability to communicate effectively. Third one is the post-game discussion. Created a discussions in the game. So like ask students to reflect on the challenges of giving clues, the strategies they use, and what information helped them identify the undercover. So this discussion reveals their critical thinking and also communication skills. Like I do and do where I say uh which part that make this player suspicious, and then the player will say because they say numerous, they say this, so it makes them suspicious and something like that. And then the last is the self-reflections. Have students complete a short reflection and then sheet where they answer the questions about the game. This will include things like what was the most challenging part of the game, or what strategies did you use to give clues, or this self-reflection can helps students identify areas of strengths and also weakness. And then yeah, there are some assessment that you can use. Then last is the conclusions. I try to connect the things that I do for the exam and the things that I learn throughout the semester in this course. So there are a lot of technology that we can utilize to learn language, especially to learn the skill like writing, reading, speaking, and even vocabulary and also grammar. So for me, I think that I learned a lot in this class. I learned there are a lot of technology that we can use to elevate our teaching learning process, to teach writing, reading, listening, and also speaking, and vocabulary and also grammar. So main point is us as the user the creativity is one of the, that's why I say the creativity is one of the limitation for us as a teacher candidate to implement the technology in a proper and also engaging way. So we really need to know the literacy, the digital literacy technology that is emerged in nowadays era where everything kind of going technological centrist. So that's a positive side where we when we can really understand the technology, and not only technology, we can also use it implement the technology version into the technical version. I do here because this is based on the online game, which is the under search it on the Play Store or you can find the game. So I really adjust and adapt the game to be a tangible game that you can use in the classroom. Because in the classroom, you cannot only rely on the technology, but you can also bring some tangible object to have a different experience for the students. Yeah, I think like that because I don't want to make it longer. So I think that's all from me for this video. I hope you can understand what I say and you can get the gist from this video. And I think that's all from me. Thank you very much for your attention and by watching this video, and see you in the next project if there's any. Thank you very much.